Thank you. Wow, a very, very good evening to you all viewers. A pleasure to have you all here this evening. Thank you so, so much for joining us. I trust that your day has been blessed. I trust that your Sunday, your weekend has gone well. I'm not going to take much of your time, but we are here for business. I think few weeks ago, as you can see, I had my beautiful um, lady here, Madam Tina Davis, OBE. We did have a session when we had to talk about breast cancer awareness and just the volume of women that are going through this situation at present as we speak. And this is worldwide. It's not only for us here in London, but we are talking about Africa, Asia, Europe, America, everywhere. But we know the challenges that most of our women are facing, especially in third world countries. We say less developed countries. Now, myself and Madam Tina, um, you know, we are from Sierra Leone. We are proud to say that we are Sierra Leoneans. And I know I support a lot of other nationals when they have, you know, causes going on, charities and stuff like that. So just to let you know that we are not one-sided. But we just thought it fit that we must pay attention this time round to the women in Sierra Leone, because this whole month has been dedicated to breast cancer support. You have all manners of fundraising going on right around the universe to support women. We are not waiting for this to fall on our doorstep, but many of us, just 2 weeks ago, somebody very close to me gave me the news that she was diagnosed. So this thing is connected to almost everyone. If it's not you, it's somebody in your family, it's a friend, it's your neighbor. But today we are here to support the Well Woman Clinic for the fantastic work they've been doing in Sierra Leone through the years, of which Madam Tina herself, she has been one of the pioneers of that organization in Sierra Leone. So that's why when we met a few weeks ago, we did say that we will come back during the celebration. The main day was on the 22nd, but I did say to Madam Tina, want to come on a Sunday when everybody is relaxed, having their restful time at home. But also we want to encourage you today that your pulses must come out, to support the great work that Well Woman is doing, part of which Madam Tina has worked through her years in Sierra Leone. So, Madam Tina, thank you so much for coming back on board today. I believe in the Tesco adage that every little helps. Nothing is too small. So please, viewers, the GoFundMe link is here in this description. And you can also go to the Well Woman page. It is there. As soon as you type it on Facebook, it is there, the Well Woman Clinic. It is there. And also, if you check my page, Practical Talk, with Floris Lyman, it is there. Please just scroll down a little bit. You will see the GoFundMe. It's only one and only GoFundMe page that we have for the Well Woman Clinic. And please, please go on this evening and tomorrow, even up to the end of the week. We're not saying today, if you can't give, you're not giving tomorrow. Please support every little. Me, I'm just here today. You can see us with our pink. We are here today to create awareness. This awareness is constant. Madam Tina is going to have the opportunity with us again tonight to just, give us some of the very important things we need to be aware of. But the rest, though, is going to be, please, we are here tonight for those women. Today, we are focusing on Sierra Leone. Maybe some of you don't know where Sierra Leone is. Sierra Leone is from the west of Africa. It's a very tiny, beautiful country. We were ravaged by war many years ago, but by the grace of God, we are going through restoration. It takes a whole lot. So imagine, for many of those women, they've gone through the stress of war, they've lost everything. Many are beginning to rebuild their lives again, and all of a sudden, you're given a diagnosis. Some of them are struggling to pay school fee for their children. Madam Tina was here with us the last time, and she was telling us the reason why some people don't even go to the hospital. They prefer to spend that money to feed their children. Again, maybe we can say that's a mindset thing sometimes, but people are thinking of prioritizing, family even over health because of their survival, that the cost and the standard of living, what they can afford, is very, very minimal. So I'm going to hand over to the boss of this business. We have her on here, Madam Tina Davis, OBE. Thank you so much for taking time. I know how passionate you are about this, and I really, really do appreciate you coming on once again, just to have this conversation with our viewers, and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much, Madam Tina.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Madam Floris, for having me again today. As you've rightly said, we have talked about breast care, breast cancer, how we need to take the opportunity as we're here in the UK. For those in the UK, there is free healthcare, there is social welfare to support families. Unfortunately, in Sierra Leone, we don't have that. And just to go back to what Madam Floris just mentioned, she mentioned the war. For me, I would like to look at the opportunities, looking at these young children, what they need for them to grow up, to reach their potential. So the beautiful country, the opportunities, but if most of the population who are women are not being looked after properly, then there's an issue. And I do know everybody will say, how about the government? Yes, the government is there, but in our own little way, there's a lot we can do. We can support, as I said before, it's not just cash. If you have any prostatitis, anything that you can support anyone in Sierra Leone through the Well Woman Clinic or through any other form, that would be fantastic. So let's look at opportunities. And for us today, or on this program today, we're not just going to talk about breast care, how to examine yourself, what to look for, if you have family history and stuff like that. If we have questions, yes, I'll go through that. But today, I actually want to use this opportunity to encourage people, even if it's £5, £2, as Miss Floris said, every little helps. And with the underground motto or slogan now is like, see it, say it, sort it. If people don't see it, if they don't say it, it won't get sorted out. And people can see it, they will say it, but it will not get sorted if we don't support them. So we're here to sort out things. How are we going to support these women in Sierra Leone, especially? I'm sure, all the programs based on our networking and linkages we will do for other countries. But for now, we are passionate about Sierra Leone because that's what we know. And we've seen so many incidents. So please, everyone, I'm not sure how many people online at the moment, only the host can say that, but I want us all to watch this program. The UK and commemorated, I don't like using the word celebrate because it's not a good thing. It's nothing to celebrate breast cancer. But then the country commemorated it on Friday the 22nd. But as you rightly said, we use today to talk to you guys, to bring it to you. We were out yesterday with some family and the kids in Stratford, and a lot of places now are pink t-shirts and stuff. So it's deliberate that we're in pink today. It's deliberate. I've got pink nails, pink lipstick, headscarf, because we want to go pink. And we want you guys to know that, we can help in every little way. And these people out there to know that we're actually here to help them. We're supporting them. The GoFundMe page is there. It's whatever is being donated is not going to come directly to me. It's going to go straight to the clinic for you guys to be sure that what you're putting your monies towards is going to be used judiciously and in the right place. The GoFundMe page is gofund.me/99B00E95. Please, as the program goes on, I will continue giving the GoFundMe link. And let's say this program for today, we're going to fund 10 women. And 10 women in Sierra Leone money, we'll say it's about 2 million for diagnostics and surgery per woman. So if we're going to raise about 20 million today, 20 million, Madam Flores, you're going to help me with the exchange rate here so we can see how much that will be in pounds. So ladies and gentlemen, any questions, please fire on. Don't wait, don't feel shy. If you're going through breast cancer or the scale of breast cancer, please bring it on. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it, educate each other, and feel comfortable around here. Madam Florence, back to you.
Thank you so much, Madam Tina. I was just going to ask in the chat box, can you just type that GoFundMe? I was trying to type it while you were reading it out. Can you just type it, please, so it makes it easier? Yeah, so viewers, please just click on that link and make your donations. If you have any questions that you would like to ask, please do feel free to ask those questions. If you have any questions that you want to ask us, any questions you want to ask Madam Tina, that's our area, that's a specialty. If you are asking on behalf of someone, maybe you're someone who is in remission right now, what support structures are you using? What tips do you want to give to others who have maybe there are some women who have already just been diagnosed, or do you want to ask about the well woman? Because sometimes when it comes to giving, some of us will think, people are going to be eating the money, but I have gone through the Well Woman website and I can see the amount of work that's been done. I was just looking at some of the photos. I was looking at some of the photographs. Let me just see. I managed to actually download some of them. Just the amount of work that's been gone in by the Well Woman Clinic, so many activities that they've been putting on. This is just in Sierra Leone, everybody making the effort just to raise funds. Now you might see some of these images. There's a particular image, Madam Tina, this is when you were inspecting somebody's breast. Viewers, as you can see, some people are in this situation as we speak. And if they don't get the help, imagine, I can just imagine the excruciating pain that person, that woman was going through. This is the reality of life for many people. So there's nothing to be ashamed about. We need to deal with it. There are lots of people on the ground, medical professionals, trainers training others. We also have lots of doctors who want to help, but looking at the ground and what is available, resources are not enough. So we need your help. That's Madam Tina. They are doing one of her clinics. Yeah, that's you in doing your rounds in the hospital. Yes, you have Veil. That's Izila, the Izila fashion. Everybody is coming on board to do their little bit. So please, viewers, I'm encouraging you, please, whatever you are here today to support the Well Woman Clinic in Sierra Leone, to support those women, who are on low income. They are unable to keep up with the painkillers, just to support or just to pay transportation to go even to the clinic. Some of those women cannot afford it. So we are appealing to you this evening So please support us. The link will be on there. So Madam Tina, if you type in that GoFundMe link, you will read in it. Yes, so thank you so much, Madam Tina. Continue. I'm sure as your viewers come on board, they will have their questions and comments. So since we're just starting, yes, I hand over to you again.
Madam Flores, if you can kindly go back to that picture wherein I was holding those breasts. Because you mentioned it's a woman. No, that is a child. That's a child, a 14-year-old child. You know, now she's 16 and same age as my daughter. We had to, you know, Zainab's story was told, how she came to the clinic. She couldn't speak English. Her brother, who was really desperate to ensure that she's cured, brought her to the clinic. She's from Guinea, came to Sierra Leone. They were going to different herbalists, getting the breast all smoked as usual, you know, saying that she might have some stuff in there. They said it was witchcraft and all stuff. Until she ended up with us. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that we were going to show these pictures. I would have showed her before and after picture, because she was wearing full hijab just to hide the breast. No bra can hold that breast. She used to carry a headscarf or a full, what we call, you know, it's wrap around, we call it lapa. That's what she used on her breast. But now the transformation. And if, you know, doing such work, you see the difference it's made to that little girl's life. That girl going around in her jeans with no hijab. I think it's fantastic. It's phenomenal that we are here to help. We can do all this stuff with, you know, these little girls. We have, you know, quite a few other girls. So when we talk about breast, that's what I always say. It's not just breast cancer. Breast changes, breast abnormalities. This little girl did not have breast cancer, but she's got hormonal imbalance that made her breast overgrow. So these are the sort of things that we look at as well, and we do. And with this particular girl, luckily for us, we had surgeons that came through the Holy Spirit Hospital in McKinney, and Dr. Toure normally shares, you know, whatever volunteer surgeons are coming, he gets to share the link with me or the list, and I'll see in what way we can bring in vulnerable people and other privileged so they can benefit from all of these specialist care that's been brought to Sierra Leone. So this girl went to McKinney with her family, and this was my first child in the sense that actually pushed for us to support. And I must say it was a different kind of experience. I have dealt with children or child health before, but with this one, it's a huge surgery that took almost 8 hours to do a reduction, and she bled a lot, where we had to find people to donate blood. And this is another challenge that we have in Sierra Leone in doing surgery, the blood bank. We don't have an efficient or effective blood bank, although they're doing their best. But people will have to donate blood. Her family donated blood, her father, her brother, all of them that went there. Unfortunately, they needed more. I had to beg people in McKinney because throughout her surgery, I made sure I was around just in case anything happens. As much as the family were there, but myself, the clinic, who were responsible for her being there, and if anything had gone wrong, you know, it would have been on us. So it's just how far we go to support these children, to support people who are in need. It's not just breast cancer we're looking at, it's not just women, we're looking at girls. Girls who've had really huge fibroadenomas. You know, another girl from Kenema that they were laughing at her, thinking that she was pregnant because her breasts grew so big. We had to do her. You know, she had surgery with Genevieve at the same time in the Holy Spirit Hospital in McKinney. We've had Sata. Sata was a 4-year-old, you know, a white chatterbox. She had this breast abnormality, huge mass, which was benign on the left breast. That was done. Sata is a healthy baby now. You know, she is so happy, and the family themselves are so grateful. So these are things that we count our kids lucky to be in this part of the world, because they have free healthcare, they have social services to support the family. Unfortunately, we don't have free healthcare as much as We have, on the 5 and lactating mothers care in Sierra Leone, it doesn't go that far. It's just the basic health care. How do we support? This is a plea to Sierra Leoneans, non-Sierra Leoneans, anyone who's got passion to help, to see kids grow, to see women reach their potential to support their families. This is what this program is about today. We can talk about the breast cancer itself. If anybody got any questions to ask, please feel free. You can type it, you can say it, we will be here. We're here to help, basically. But my main purpose today is to help, to raise funds, to support women in Sierra Leone, girls in Sierra Leone, through the Well Women Clinic. Madam Flores?
Thank you so much, Madam Tina. We have put the link. I've managed to put the link in. The GoFundMe link is there right now in the chat box. Viewers, again, we are here to support the women in Sierra Leone. A lot of women in Sierra Leone are going through the challenges of dealing with breast cancer. Like I said, I have someone that I'm very close to who have just been recently, faced with this challenge. They are lacking in just the simple things for them to get involved in. So please support the Well Woman Clinic. The Well Woman Clinic, I've just shown you, that's just a few of the things that they do. They've been doing things on a regular basis. Yes, so we're just checking that link just to make sure it's working. If the link is not working, just check it again to make sure it is working, because we want to make sure that your donations are going in there. Otherwise, you can also go to the Well Woman Clinic. It's on Facebook. They have a Facebook page. Go to the Well Woman Clinic. As we speak, please, it just takes seconds for you to do that and make your donations. Nothing is too small. Madam Tina, somebody was asking just now. Okay, let me read these comments. I think based on what you said, somebody, Lady Theresa said, that's serious. No active blood bank attached to the hospital. She says she does understand though, but it's quite bad to undergo any surgery without blood being ready. Not that's blood being ready in case of post-operation bleeding. A lot of things that we are privy to in this part of the world. Many of these women in these less developed countries, can't afford it. Somebody is asking Madam Tina about the signs of breast cancer. What are the signs?
Thank you, Madam Flores. Let me go first to the blood bank. Well, it's not just a hospital. The blood bank in the country, because Connaught Hospital, hosts the blood bank. They are trying, but they're not there yet. So most of the time, just like the old times, I believe the UK had that as well, when people used to donate blood each time. So what they do, you donate, they cleanse it, and they give you whatever is in the bank, just to ensure that the bank doesn't go dry. If you don't have anyone to donate, obviously they will have to match you first, ensure that you're a match before you can donate blood. So yes, ideally, because we're talking about the ideal situation, you're supposed to, based on the patient's HB, and the sort of surgery they're having, they will cross-match for a minimum of at least 2 units of blood. Unfortunately, that's not the case in Sierra Leone. You need to have family members or friends who match you when being cross-matched, and ensure that you're the same blood group that can donate for you. So yes, there are lots of hospitals, maybe some private, even at that, I'm not sure. But in terms of blood bank, no, it's not functional as it should be. There is one on paper. There is a structure that's been called blood bank, but then it's not as efficient as it's supposed to be. In relation to the question about signs and symptoms of breast cancer, we've always said, before you get to the signs and symptoms of breast cancer, you need to know your breast. And knowing your breast is that familiarize yourself with your breast. Know if your breast is symmetrical. Symmetrical meaning that if they're even in terms of size and shape. Look at the nipples. If they're all out, fine. If one is inside, which we call inverted, then probably that's normal for you. and we look at the areola, where like orange peel, have a look at them, the structure of it. If your nipple, it's discharging, you're having breast milk, you're not breastfeeding, this is something, sometimes it could be hormonal imbalance, but then it's something you need to go look at. And if you press it, if you see blood coming from it, again, with that one could be an abscess, but get it checked out. So there are a lot of different signs and symptoms of breast cancer, but you need to know what's normal for you. And some people don't have any signs and symptoms. It's just through a mammogram that they've realized that they have breast cancer. We know in the UK, the age is about, I think it's 47, going to 50 now, in terms of to be called for your first mammogram. But people with very strong family history of breast cancer can have a mammogram as soon as they think it's fit through their GP. You don't have to wait until you're a certain age. You can go because of your family history, you have a mammogram. So the person that asked the question, signs and symptoms, that's it. So when people say lump, because the breast gets bigger than the other, that's why they'll use the word lump, because if there's something there, it will be bigger. Nipple inversion, if your nipple is normally out and you notice it's going in, it could be something sucking it at the back. And itching, because if you haven't changed your soap powder, if they're not new clothes or anything, and you start to itch constantly, especially around the nipple, that is something you'll have to report. And when we talk about breast, it's not just where the bra goes. We're talking about from the collarbone down, even up all the way here to the lymph nodes, and down to the sides and the bottom here. That's our breast. So it's not just where the bra goes, like here. No, this is not just the breast, but the breast area is all the way down here. And obviously with the armpit on there, which are, if you're looking for any lymph nodes, you can find there. So I hope that answers the question. Madam Flores?
Thank
Any more
you.
questions?
Thank you so much. I'm just paying attention to the link. We've managed to put the correct link.
Oh, okay.
We've managed to put the correct link. So viewers, please, the correct link has been put. Please do support these women. As you can see, this is the reality of life for these women in Sierra Leone. Again, I just want to reiterate, I support a lot of causes. I use my platform to support a lot of charitable causes, a lot of brilliant causes, but today I want to remember where I come from. I don't think that's a crime because we are still reaching out. This is a form of humanity, So please go to that GoFundMe page. It is there. Please make your contributions. Somebody was saying here, Lady Teresa was saying if there are any breast screening centers to do the mammogram. Also, she was talking about the hormonal imbalance, that it can be quite treacherous, and even younger women out of the age bracket can be faced with hormonal changes, and unfortunately, some end up having breast cancer in the worst case scenario. So I think one of the reasons why we are asking people to support us today, we want to have more screening centers, not so, Madam Tina. Can you tell us what's the
Yes,
situation in
yes,
Sierra Leone
because
with these
when
centers?
at the moment we're doing a lot of training, in the sense that we want people to be breast aware, know their breasts and know how to check themselves. We've been raising funds to have a mammogram. So the clinic doesn't have a mammogram at the moment because it's broken and they couldn't fix it. So now we're trying to get a new mammogram. And so far, I think it was about $125,000 for a mammogram. We'll raise up to about 50,000, and we're still going. We're still trying to raise, funds for that. But Freetown Hospital does have a mammogram, and EcoMed does have a mammogram. So what we do, and EcoMed is purely a diagnostic center, and Freetown Hospital deals with everything and is a private hospital. So what we do, if we come across women or women visitors who cannot afford, we do have an MOU with EcoMed and Freetown Hospital. We will ensure that the woman doesn't pay the full cost. Well, most of the time, if we are paying, they will know it's on our account and they will have discounts. So this is the sort of the networking, the collaboration amongst partners within the same area, it's quite a good thing, because we can't always have the funds, but a good relationship, the partnership, as I say, how we collaborate, how we coordinate our activities. We do have these partners to come in, and every little helps, as you say, because Tritram would help with diagnostics, and like bloods, beds. But all they will say is that in terms of the surgery, we probably will have to get our own surgeon, because they don't have a breast surgeon there. They will always offer their theatres to us if we have quite a few, like we have a block surgery to be done. So people come in to do different things. But then before you get to that stage, there's a lot more need to be done. We provide so much psychosocial support for our clients. Apart from counseling, so there are some that we have to pay rent for, because people out there, because of the fear, people think breast cancer is contagious. It's such a huge disease, an awful thing that you know, if you go close to that person, you end up contracting yourself. So we've had patients who've been, chucked out of their where they're rented, because landlord thinks, they shouldn't stay in their homes because they have cancer. So these are all the challenges people will pay for food for. Nutritional needs, because we do know with breast cancer or any kind of disease, you need to have the right kind of nutrition to help you fight whatever disease is, to give you strength. Because we do know of those going through chemo, at times they get neutropenic and stuff like that. They have no strength, and the side effect of the chemo, they can't just eat on sort of normal staple food, which is just rice and sauce. They will need other nutritious meals, nutritious substances that we need to give to them. All this stuff we tend to buy, or people donate to us, which will ensure we give to the clients. And obviously, if you happen to have contact or connection where you can have nutritious foods, whether they are tin food, powdered, please come to this link, and we will always ensure that these women and children get these, and we'll have proof of it. And when it's been distributed to them, to ensure that whatever donation you're bringing in to the women of Sierra Leone through the Well Woman Clinic is going to the intended beneficiaries. So that's a guarantee. And just to sort of read, I will type the website as well, so you know that Well Woman Clinic's been in existence for 16 years. It's a credible organization. It is registered, and only last week or so, we had, lots of guests in there. The vice president went there to see the clinic, because we've been crying. People need to go. The Minister of Health was there. The Chinese ambassador was there. We were saying to them, these are the needs. Come to our clinic. Come and see what we're doing and how you can help. So we've been crying for a very long time. And I think this is our own cry, myself and Madam Flores, to people out here, to see how we can support. If they are going to do big things, we can do little things. The low-hanging fruit, nutrition, pay for that transportation for them to go to their clinic. So a lot of things that we can actually do to support. Going back, the website to the clinic is https www.wellwomanclinic, all one word, .org. So that's the clinic's email, https is it hyphen / www.wellwomanclinic.org, or if you just put wellwomanclinic.org, it will come up. So that's the clinic. You go there, you will see everything, all our activities that we do. We've had so much we'll be raising so much attention and awareness, because we raise the awareness, the attention, to ensure that people actually come and see what we do and see a reason to join the fight.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam Tina. You were talking about this is us sitting here thinking, okay, it's just to support these women with getting to the clinic, helping them with medication, helping them manage the pain, those who need to pay for surgery. In fact, you said there is off half price for some people to access. Trust me, some people don't even have the remaining part of the half price, viewers. You don't. And now you're talking about the stigma bit of it. The stigma bit of it means, like you said, you have to rehouse some of these women. because of stigma. Some of them are abandoned. I know things have improved a bit when it comes to mindset and the way we do things, especially in Africa. People are stigmatized. You are a witch, that's why you're sick, you are this and you are that. So I can imagine the stigma that some of those women have to go through. Well, viewers, as we can see, the theme for this year is Mission Possible. You and I can make it possible, whether you have £5, $10, $20. Imagine we have 500 people, viewers on this platform. Just support us with every little that you help. It makes a big difference. My sister's fight is my fight. That woman's fight is your fight, is my fight. We don't have to wait. It's a battle for all of us to fight. And how are we fighting? Your money can go for you if you are not there in person to encourage that person, to support them. Your money is working on your behalf. And like I said, I myself, I have witnessed, I have gone to the office, I've seen the many, many activities that they do. It's all on social media. You can see. And what a better way to reach out. So I'm asking every tribe, every tongue on this page, my sister's fight is my fight. That woman's fight is your fight, whether you're a woman or you are a man. I was looking at some of the photographs earlier on, and I saw a lot of men, even young boys, just helping out with the various campaigns that you do. So this is everybody's business. We are doing it as a community, not because we are one race or we're all different tribes. Even coming from Sierra Leone, it's a very small country, but we are supporting. We don't know these women. They are coming from various tribes, various cultures, various faiths, various backgrounds. So we are here as we're talking about some of these things. Please, tonight, we want your support, your financial support. The GoFundMe page is there. And just to let you know, if you're on my WhatsApp contact, I'm going to be sending you a gentle reminder. I want to say thank you. I know some people have given anonymously, but I've seen some names that I do recognize. I really want to say thank you. I really appreciate you. Givers never lack. Givers never lack. We just never know when something is going to become our own need, and other people will take it on board, on our behalf. Florence was saying here, there have been cases where people have been diagnosed and later found out that nothing was wrong or nothing was serious. So, Madam Tina, what do you have to say to that? I think it's still, prevention is better than cure. It's still good to go and get checked up. Not so.
Well, Florence is saying someone or few people will misdiagnosed, basically. That's what she's trying to say. I cannot speak to that because I don't know the circumstances, but there are times, even in the UK, you'll say it's probably cancer. After all the diagnosis, then they can rule out. And they realize that no, it wasn't cancer, but it was just a suspicious sort of lesion that they needed to investigate. So as I said, I will not comment on that. I don't know the circumstances, the situation, or where it even happened, but it's not uncommon that such will happen because they'll always ask for further. It's possible that the person was told they have cancer, they've had all the diagnostics done, come back, and they realize that no, it was benign. So what they could have said to that person, or should have said to that person, is that it was suspicious and they're doing investigations to rule it out, as opposed to just saying it's cancer. Because based on the gold standard for breast cancer, mammogram, biopsy, these are gold standards. After a mammogram for older women or ultrasound for dense breast for younger women, a histology, those are the only factors that would say this person's got breast cancer. And again, it's different in Africa because most women present when they're at advanced stage, that they have really fungated wounds coming out. That's when they present themselves. Unlike here, you go to your GP, you feel a little things, go to A&E, you get sorted out as soon as possible. So again, not one size fits all, circumstances are different, but it could have been that was the issue. And that's why counseling is very important, because telling somebody that this is a possible cancer. You don't just tell them, you counsel them, you explain what it means and what the process is. So if it's suspicious, how the patient can be reassured, how they'll be counseled, and tell them the stages that they will have to go through. And eventually, even when they would have come back saying that it's a benign lesion, you still need to cancel that patient. Reason being the anxiety already, the fear of death, because that's the first thing that comes to people's minds when they talk about cancer. So there's a lot of counseling, and which in Sierra Leone is where we provide to these women. So the psychosocial aspect we're talking about involves counseling. It's like a pre-diagnostic and after, and even when they've come for their results, we have to counsel them, supporting them and telling them the way forward. If I could tell you you have breast cancer, I know you cannot afford any sort of treatment. It's like saying I've given you a death sentence because you can't support if you have children. And this is why we're raising all this, funds. We're raising all this alarm saying that there's huge, huge need to support these people. Doing diagnostics, it doesn't stop there. You need to have surgery. Surgery doesn't stop there. Nutritionist food, medication, then we go to chemotherapy. Unfortunately, we don't have radiotherapy at the moment in Sierra Leone, but then there is chemotherapy that the women will have to go through to support them at least, kill some of the cancerous cells. And hopefully it hasn't gone, they wouldn't have metastasis all over that will make the cancer very difficult to deal with. So early detection saves lives. That's why we go around, we raise awareness, we teach people how to self-examine themselves and where to go for help if they realize that there's any change in their breasts. Back to you, Madam.
Thank you so much, Madam Tina. Thank you so much. As you can see on this flyer tonight, the theme is Mission Possible. Me for you. In Pidgin language means, in our Pidgin language in Sierra Leone, it means I can stand for you. Me for you. For some people might be wondering what that means. Me for you. Somebody else has stood in the gap for me when I had challenges in my life, and these women are going through these challenges. My sister's fight is my fight. Thank you so much. I have some people sending me, at least I've had 2 people messaging me to my WhatsApp that they will make a contribution. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. Like we said, every little helps. And as you see, we are doing the fundraising and all. We are also raising an awareness on this program tonight. The funds we are asking for is for holistic care for low income and underprivileged women in Sierra Leone through the Well Woman Clinic. We are counting on your support. Remember, as Lady Tina said, early detection saves lives. Early detections, ladies, fathers. I don't know how many men, are going to see this or you're watching this right now. Maybe you have a sister, you have a mother, you have a cousin, you have a niece that is going through this challenge. Let's make it our own business. This is an opportune time. Please don't say, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it next week. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow is not even promised. Some of those women, it's timely intervention that is needed right now. So we are counting on you. Thank you so much, Madam Tina, for your time. I believe by the special grace of God, that funds has gone up. I checked it just now. We're almost clocking, but 20,000 is the target. So we want to see how much we can raise.
20 million leons, which is about, I think, £2,000.
Oh, we can do it.
Yeah,
we can do it, Londoners. Just Londoners, and if you're living in the States, please support us.
Madam Florence, just to get back to what you said, that it could be your sister and stuff. Interestingly, people don't talk about personal, like women reproductive health cancers, whether it's breast, cervical. People don't talk about it. And you may just be funding your family member without knowing, because they will not come to you, but they will come to the clinic. Just keep that in mind, because, when you donate, it could be your direct family that's going to benefit from this. I just thought to raise that, because Well Woman Clinic, off Congo Cross Road, it basically at Mauritania Road, Go there, see the clinic, see what we do. I know people have done so much fundraising that it goes to the wrong beneficiaries or it doesn't even go to what it's intended for. That's why we did not create our own GoFundMe page. We are using what the World Woman uses. Globally, it's on the website. You go see activities, what's been done, and see the structure that's in there. We have about 6 nurses, qualified nurses that work there, because it's not just breast cancer we do, women reproductive health, we do maternal care in the clinic as well. We have a houseman in the sense, an experienced doctor that's based in the clinic. So it's not one of the, sorry to say, mushroom places that people might think others go to. If we have another program wherein we do antenatal for women and for underprivileged women as well, wherein they have ultrasound scans, at least 2 ultrasound scans during their pregnancy. Scans are not normal things that people get to do in Africa, not just Sierra Leone, unless if there's a problem. Even if there's a problem, if you can't afford it, you unfortunately just end up with a miscarriage or give birth to an abnormal baby because you did not know whilst you were pregnant. So there are a lot of support we're giving. It could be molar pregnancy, miscarriages, they get diagnosed. And our women, instead of having these children, eventually when they'll be given choice what to do. So when woman does basically holistic female reproductive health in the clinic there, and your family might even be going there for all of this. So if you cannot support on the antenatal bit because you think there's a program going on there, whatever you support, either way will support that person, will support your family, your friends, people coming from all over the country to the Well Woman Clinic, either because of their pregnancies or there is a breast abnormality. And as we say, Sierra Leone is such a small country. You don't know who is coming in. So deep in your pockets. As Miss Flores mentioned, every little helps. Don't say, oh, I've only got £2 or £5. That is something. Whatever you bring in, we appreciate. And just know you'll be helping a vulnerable child or woman in Sierra Leone.
Thank you so much, Madam Tina. So really, our target is 2,000. I believe one person is able to even give half of that amount. So, I'm just going to walk by faith and encourage, people in my contact to give. Maybe somebody might want to say, oh, I can give half or I can do a quarter. Just look at the target, guys, ladies and
Every
gentlemen.
little helps. You could be anonymous. You can let us know. You don't have to. Just speak to Madam Flores and she will ensure. If you don't want to go on the GoFundMe page, go to her, do whatever you have to do. For me, I'm here to raise funds. I'm here to educate. I'm not good with money, so don't send no money to me. That's why I have no link about funds coming to me, because I just look at the women. I look at the girls and see how we can support them. Because if some of us were not there to support or to get there, what will be the lives? Look at the transformation we've made in the lives of young girls. Now they know that they have a future. They're looking forward to it. They can get into different things now. But before, they'll just be locked in. They will say it's witchcraft. We've had a few of that. We've had families wherein the mothers will leave the child, especially in the case of Osata, the mother left, move away, thinking that, oh, the child is bad luck. The father was raising the child. Yusuf, I have to do with Yusuf all the time. He calls because it becomes like a family. They continue calling for different things, different support. I don't have it all, but at least they know that I can direct them where to get it, or even the conversation, the counseling we give is very important. You don't have to, if you're in Sierra Leone, go to the clinic. There are experienced and qualified nurses there, a doctor who can support you in whatever women reproductive issues you have. I'm just seeing pictures on there. People who are pharmacists. Again, the picture of me in Connaught Hospital in the cancer ward, breast cancer ward 2, I was donating opiates. There are no opiates in Sierra Leone. The pharmacies don't buy them because they're very expensive. Only through donations. So I donate this to the Connaught Hospital through Dr. Byrne. She's a British white oncologist. She does palliative care. I'll go through the books to ensure that this medication is being given to the desired patients and to ensure that they're not being sold. Because whatever I get through donations, I will ship them, but I'll ensure that they are not sold at all. Intended beneficiaries actually benefit from all of this stuff. So whatever, pharmacists, whether it's their 418 coding, whatever you have, folic acid, painkillers, please just let me know where. I don't mind. I can send postages. I can collect them. We'll send them to Freetown, Sierra Leone, wherein we have people there who can help. If somebody's working for any company, pharmaceutical company, that they know that there are opportunities, send the link. Then we can write to them officially from the clinic itself, and we could introduce ourselves, who we are and what we do, and how we would like help from them. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot of support. You don't have to give your cash, but if you can make that linkage, that's huge, huge support you've done. Back to you.
Wow. Wow. So, it's been laid out before us unapologetically. Simple things like folic acid. Please. Madam Tina is available. I have so many nursing professionals that I know myself. If you have anything, if there is anything your hospital is giving away, maybe just ask a question. Sometimes because we are not in certain positions, we just get on with our lives, until something comes knocking at our door. That's when we pay attention. That's when we start feeling what somebody else is going through in their shoes, what corner of the shoe is burning them. Brothers and sisters, friends, viewers, families, please, whatever profession you find yourself in, a lot of us, I know a lot of people in the medical field are doing some work, various kind of works out there. But like she just said, no opiates. She does campaign for that, to be able to get that, ship them to Sierra Leone. Medication, painkillers, whatever you have, please contact me. Please contact Madam Tina. She's been doing this for years. That's one of the reasons why, I know she was awarded by the Queen for the fantastic job she has done in Sierra Leone during the Ebola time. But again, this is an additional role, that really deserved her recognition. They've done such a marvelous work with that clinic, reaching out, their team reaching out to those women. So, okay, somebody was asking, what does folic acid do in relation to the disease?
Okay, folic acid in the sense that, because if they're having treatment, as we say, again, neutropenic or anything, or if you're preparing somebody for surgery and you realize that the HbA is not of that optimum, so they can start taking that. Because most people, you'd be surprised to see somebody walking around with a HbA of 8. So if you don't have the ferrosulfate or fumate, and you can give, the folic acid itself can help. So that's why we give all of that. So whatever we have, whether we have ferrosulfate, any sort of iron that we have, all of that does help support our women. And that was a good question.
Thank you so much. Lady Teresa was saying it helps with the HB and also with optimization. Thank you so much. Viewers, we can be here over and over again, just encouraging you all to be a blessing. This £2,000 is the target. I even thought it was more than that, because on the GoFundMe page, I think the entire amount, we have to convert it. Well, we can do it. And please, I am appealing to you all. Whatever you can do today, whatever you can do tomorrow, whatever you can do in the days to come, please support us. Let's remember these women. And also, like Madam Tina has said, we all need to check ourselves. We all need to go for checkup. We need to go for checkup. Some of us, the NHS, the hospitals have written you long time ago to come. Some people say, I don't want to come, so that they don't go and tell me. Early detection. Whatever you're doing, you back it up. You do the physical, you do the nutritional bit, you do the spiritual bit, where you have to, we do everything, whatever you are doing. After you've done everything, you continue to stand, remaining fully assured that you've done your bit. So please, whatever you have today, £5, that bag you wanted to buy tomorrow to treat yourself, Please remove something little out of it and remember
Just
this women.
the change of
Please,
the
any
bag.
change, we are settling for the crumbs, but I don't want us to settle for the crumbs, because I know that some people will give the whole baguette as a whole. So yeah, if you have
Well,
crumbs, we'll take the
don't say
crumbs.
crumbs. Don't say you don't settle for crumbs. Some people's crumbs are homely for others. So,
Exactly,
it's
so
not just crumbs. Yes, every little helps. Every little.
every little helps. That's an adage that I so respect. In all my years of being in this country, every little helps. So please, if you're looking down on your little, bring it here. We need it for these women. You've seen the long list that Madam Tina has given us. The care, the amount of things that they have to care for those women, even to feeding, even to house. Imagine somebody's going through chemotherapy and they don't have the right amount of food to boost their immune system. It's a lot. It takes a whole lot. So please,
And those that their husbands abandoned them when they realize they have breast cancer. We get that a lot, lack of information. That's why we go in community engagement, we talk about it, but there is no point talking about it all the time. People know, but we don't have the answer to it. Basically, we cannot prevent it. All we need to be aware and healthy. But wherein somebody comes and they cannot afford, we will try through such means as trying to raise funds now to support them. So whatever you give today, it will support a woman in every little way, whether it's transportation, nutritional needs, whether it's for medication, because we do pay for their chemotherapy as well. All of these are not free. You have to pay for everything. If it's not through our clinics, through our recommendation or referrals, in Sierra Leone, just for the doctor to look at you, you pay them. Forget them checking you out. So we are very fortunate here. For any woman who is about 50 or 51 that hasn't received their first mammogram invitation, ask your GP. It doesn't mean you have breast cancer, but it's ruling it out and you have that peace of mind. Again, I know Miss Florence goes with every little helps, but my favorite these days, especially for breast cancer and thinking about early detection saves life, it's see it, say it, sort it. So we're here to help people sort it, but they would have seen it already. They've said it, that's why they came to us. But it becomes a burden in the sense that we cannot do it all. So we need to raise funds to support these women. So my brothers and sisters, as I said, it could not be, or you may not even aware that your family is going through this. But yes, your families are going through this, but they're not saying it. For people who be thinking that, oh, well, my aunt went abroad to do something and they came back not very well, they're not just saying, because our communities are not like that. And people try to be very private, not talk about, intimate things. If somebody's got stomach ache, they can easily say got stomach ache. But the C word itself, it's something that's still not acceptable in our societies. People don't talk about it. But for those who come to seek help, it'll be only just for us to provide that help for them, whether they can afford it or not. And for me as a nurse, our business is to care for people. I have had people say to me, my daughter says to me, but Mom, you have too many kids. I said, yes, I have too many kids, but you're my only biological kid. Don't get jealous. Because if I'm not doing one thing for a child today, I'll be doing something else. I'll be doing something for some fishmongers or, different stuff. I'll be putting packages together, mama and baby pack, like a maternity pack for a hospital or stuff like that. There is a lot we can do. But for today, we're talking breast cancer. These are just ways we can support people. How can we support women? Even if we work in Marks and Spencer's, that we know that they're getting rid of bras, mastectomy bras, please link us up. We can request that through right official request to them and appeal. Because these women need it after the mastectomies. We need softies that people will put in their breast. They put in their bra to ensure that, the one breast don't look, or the one part of the chest don't look as old as, the other, because there is no breast there. There is a lot we can do. There is a lot of support. People who are even in areas where they do bandanas, headscarves, package them. We can package them nicely and send. When these women have chemotherapy and lose their hair, you have something nice to tie on their heads. Vitamins. If you have, in a chemist or pharmaceutical company, they have, lots of vitamins that they can donate. These women need all of this to build their strength to fight the disease. We do know there are regulations about, donation, about medication that should be above 6 months and stuff like that. So really, we are basically begging for medication, especially opiates, for the palliative care. So we're not saying we'll give people expired drugs, no, but just send them. We can go through them and see what the lifeline is. But every little helps, and we need that support. So please, any linkage you can make that will support any woman or girl, child in Sierra Leone through to support their breast cancer, their treatment, their pain, or women just coming in for one thing and you discover something else, anywhere we can support them, please, we are asking for you guys to support. So this program is a lot of please, begging, because that's what we're doing today. We're asking for donations. And if you cannot donate, but you know somebody who can, you have a linkage through work or networking, please link us, because we need to provide for these people. It seems as if we are their only saving grace. The government is trying, they're doing their best, but there is so much other stuff that they're doing. Unfortunately, probably breast cancer is not one of the priorities, looking at how much work that needs to be done in the health sector. But we can help, and we can make that difference. I think we lost you.
Thank you so much, Madam Tina. Thank you so much. I think we've said enough. The message has gone. The moment everybody saw that flyer, you know exactly what we are going to do. We've notified you of what today was going to be about. And some people have taken action even before this program. So if you've not taken action yet, please, we encourage you to take action. I am here if you want to reach out to those women. If maybe your computer is not working tonight, you are not able to access the GoFundMe, please contact me. I will ensure that that contribution goes to the Well Woman Clinic. It's on my Facebook page. It's on this platform, Practical Talk, with Florence Lyman. Please go and make your support there. It's Madam Tina. If you want to access Madam Tina, she's on Facebook. Tina Gabe Davis, she's on Facebook. She's always talking about anything woman, especially when it comes to do with breast awareness. So please, you can reach out to her. You don't necessarily have to come to me. You can reach out to her. Go on the Well Woman Clinic page. It is there. You will see everything that they do. Please support them. And you can do, whether you're in Sierra Leone, all our friends in Sierra Leone that have been doing various things to support. Thank you so much. And if you still need to reach out to them, please, I know you will not hesitate to do so. If you're in the States, if you're in Canada, there are ways in which you can give. GoFundMe, thank God for the GoFundMe. It does all the transactions. So thank you so much, everyone.
Let me tell you a funny thing. A friend of mine, a childhood friend of mine, is doing what is it called? A winter jumper party. So he sent the flyer to me, because he's into showbiz, and he said, "Oh, I'd like you to come." I said, "Unless you're gonna let me wear my pink jumper, and I'll have my basket going around for everybody to put whatever change in it, then I'll come. Other than that, I'm not coming." So whilst they are having fun, they can dip their. I can go in my even pajamas if I have to, if the weather can allow me in pain. But as long as there'll be people there donating. So even if you go to work and people can drop in the pound or two or whatever it is, tell everyone. Just, I'm sure you can send it to Florist. We'll give you an account number later on if you make contact. And we'll ensure that money reaches the beneficiaries. So it's not just today. Every day we talk about breast cancer. Throughout the year, this is just the month that we recognize it. For everybody else, for advocacy and fundraising. But in our case for Sierra Leone, we are fundraising every day. We're advocating every day. We are meeting cases, really sad cases every day. If it wasn't for people like you donating, I wonder what would have happened to these people in dire need. So please, put your hands in your purses, in your pockets, and support the underprivileged women in Sierra Leone suffering from breast cancer through the Well Women Clinic.
Wow. Thank you so much, Madam Tina. For again, once again, viewers, the GoFundMe page, the link is on there. In this chat, you can go on it. You can go to the Well Woman Clinic page. The GoFundMe page is there. And if you want to reach out personally, you can still do that with us. Um, the floor is open, and as I said, for the days to come, I'm going to do my best to rally around, and whatever I have, I will send it over. And once again, thank you to some of you who have given. Thank you so much. The Lord bless you. Givers never lack. And for remembering someone, like Madam Tina said, you don't know, maybe your loved one is going to that clinic in secret and you don't know. So don't just say the money is not, it has nothing to do with me, it's for other people. Your loved one might be visiting that clinic, but they've not said anything to you. We've had stories where people have endured these things on their own until one day somebody whispers to their family to say, oh, did you know? So thank you so much, Madam Tina. Thank you so much for today. Thank you for your time, and thank
No,
you
you're
for your
welcome.
passion.
No, you're welcome.
Thank you for your passion.
Madam Flores, just one last thing. For listeners out there, if you have a community in UK that you think will benefit from a breast cancer talk, because we do know that the health system, yes, you get recalled for breast cancer, but in terms of teaching and people to understand, please just call on me, give me time, I'll make time to be there to talk to these people. If it's your church group, women's group, wherever it is, the awareness raising doesn't just end up in October. Every day from January to December. So if you know of a community that will benefit from that, and you know people who you think would not mind, I'm not saying that you have to poke your nose in other people's businesses and expose people's privacy, but then if within a community you think that there is need for this, a few women want to know and have suffered from it, we're happy to support, we're happy to help. Let us know. We'll go in there and have a talk with them. I just thought to raise that as well.
Thank you so much. Oh wow. You see, she's giving herself again to the wider community. So, I can come from the faith aspect. If you have your church group, whatever, community group, whatever, and you want somebody to come and have a chat, you can be in a relaxed atmosphere and have this conversation. Madam Tina, she's a professional. She does not have to come and tell me that, oh, I went to that place that you gave. No, we don't do that here. She does her job professionally, but she does extras, many extras. So feel free to contact her, please, if you want her. Obviously, you're gonna look after her, please. When you call her to have your talk, please, you must make sure she eats and she drinks, and yeah, we have to look after people. But please make sure you reach out to her, and you can reach out to me. I can let her know that she's needed at a particular place, and you can book the appointment with her. Thank you so much, Madam Tina. Thank you so much, and we'll keep our eyes on the giving. Please do remember to share this program. Viewers, if you've watched this, share this program. You just don't know who it's going to be of benefit to, who is going to be of help to. Share this program, please, so that others can listen to it, so that others can give. Remember to like and share this platform. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube page. I talk about everything from faith to our health to finance, everything that has to do with us. That's the reality of life. So please remember to like and share this page. Thank you very, very much once again, everybody, for joining us tonight. I really do appreciate you, all viewers who have been on. I know people have been in and out, but thank you so much for being with us today. Well, Madam T, thank you so much. I will catch up with you. You have a good night. Have a blessed week. Viewers, have a blessed week too. Thank you.
Have a good
And
night.
God bless you, everyone.